What's your favorite build for Prophecy of Pendor, Siggy? What's your favorite level 1 character? What do you go for? I think we've been doing well for ourselves, to be honest. I really like my character. And the level 1 looting 7 really boosts up my early game money-making progress. Who's the #1 molester of Japanese women? Oh my fucking god. So while you're still here for your game, I don't have a proper name. Had a friend mention that this is passing Des Academy, but unsure as it feel weird to name a game after you. Well, it all depends, my man. It all depends what your main character is, what the story is, what the synopsis is, and how deep the story goes. Because if it has a deep story, then we gotta go for an ambiguous name for the video game. If it's a pretty straightforward story, then just a straightforward name. It all depends. The Mobile challenge like no enterprise or something like that? I guess we could. You can practically fund your own army with just fighting. And just doing tournaments all over the place. Sure, go for it, Siggy. What do you focus? Describe your level 1 character with your choices. Well, Shadow, technically you could if you keep on fighting. If you keep on fighting. We could choose any faction, right? In a sense, we can figure their equipment later. I'm sorry, Yisling, what are you referring to? Figure whose equipment later. If you're talking about units in general, you have the troop trees in the report section to all factions. You don't give a fuck. So, we've kind of been talking a lot this time. Let's do something. Let's try to... Well, we killed a heretic army. Let's decide on our next step. I think my next step will be to go back to Singal. Actually, no, we don't have a various loot. I'm gonna go back to Ethos. Gonna restock on food, restock on supplies and stuff. Might buy some supplies from the villages that we're gonna be visiting on the way there. And then we're gonna keep an eye out for the armies. Also gonna keep an eye on... Wait, Lord Brutus of the Bacchus Trade Federation has been defeated but managed to escape. Medium-sized group of enemies near Singal. Group of enemies near Singal. Are those the Inquisitors or something? Weird. If you go noble, then the Empire won't like you. Okay, let me just go through this battle a bit. Make sure that we get rid of these guys first, and then I'm gonna let the boys handle the rest. So Roland leveled up to level 33. Damn, boy. Good for you. If you go noble, okay. How to do some testing with coding to see how hard or annoying a dialogue system is before you decide if there's a story or just pure gameplay. Okay. If you go Step Mountain, boy, then Ravenstern will like you. Welcome back, Spectre. Is there ever any mods that you're better off making a companion an actual combat base rather than utility? Well, kind of all mods have 1 or 2 companions combat beasts. For example, in my mod, Siggy and Diev are combat beasts. And a little bit later on, we're going to get Freddy, who's also going to be a combat beast. So, yeah, in all mods, there are a few companions who you'll simply make into combat beasts because you have nothing else to specialize them into. Correct, Akaya, correct. Yes. Yes, every time we play on Wednesday, we're going to have music, Shadow. Refuse. But every time we're recording for YouTube, no music. So Roland. My man. I'm going to go... I guess what would be the most immediate benefit to him? Definitely Leadership 7. That's the immediate benefit. He has a lot of first aid. For some odd reason. He's good in tactics. I guess Trainer would be great here. Yeah. Trainer would be the fucking tits. We're gonna go into intellect and simply provide him 2 points. Or 1 point into trainer, I guess. Yeah, that works too. That works too. Rowan's is a good base for a mounted Knighthood Order. He's a pretty big boy. Fair enough, if you keep on leveling them enough, yes, all of them can become combat beasts. Because even with your utility companions, you'll eventually reach 30 into intellect or agility or charisma, depending on what you're specializing them in. And they're also, we wanted to buy some stuff from Sebastokrator. Or not? Oh, okay. Medium-sized group enemies, you're Yasin. Yasin, where's the fuck's Yasin? No clue. No clue. Whatever. Let's just keep on going to Ethos. You went noble because you could tell the ladies I have a Sosika noble weenie? Okay. Good for you, Easterling. You know how to woo the ladies. That's good for you, Akaya. Oh man, what the fuck did you do, Spectre? Yasin is north of Singal? Okay, thank you. A walkthrough of World of Ice and Fire? No, Shadow. Most likely I'm going to do a walkthrough of Warsword Conquest. We're going to be playing Warsword Conquest after I finish either Pendor or Perisno. You can check my old VOD on A World of Ice and Fire. It should still be in there somewhere. Good for you, Issy. Good for you. Taking them lessons from the bards. From the bjards. They know how to get them ladies. You fell off a roof and broke your legs and then got shot in the back by a scav. And you died and you lost your gear. Well, ya win some, ya lose some. That's not going to be enough food to keep us going. We'll say, might grab a few baggage trains. Systemora, what do you have? A hidden chest in rain. Oh yes, the hidden chest in rain. We definitely don't know about it. This is the first time we heard of it. Any plans to redo the guide for this mod? Yes. Yes, after we finish Pendor, I'm going to redo the guide and bring it up to speed to 3.9.3. Yes, he's playing Escape from Tarkov, Shadow. Looking for supplies, but I don't have various loots. Armies. There we go. Militant Invasion is near Pointsbrook. Tercio Villaviciosa is near Eversold Castle. And the three... Okay. We either go for Tercio or the Militant Invasion. Eversold and Pointsbrook. I know where Pointsbrook is. I'd like to know what Eversold is. Notes, locations, Eversold. Let's find that out. Just want to verify if it's closer or... Oh my good god, it's on the other side of the world. Now we're going to Pointsbrook. We're gonna go to Pointsbrook. Yippers. That's where we're going. Sorry, Spectre. You prefer Apex? Okay. Just realized you bought the last expansion DLC for Stellaris and haven't touched the game yet. That's, whatever you want. That's whatever you want. Hello, Huise. Welcome to the inn. What's my all-time favorite Mountain Blade mod? Pendor. Still Pendor. But, interestingly enough, Perisno became my second favorite. Perisno became my second favorite pretty goddamn quick. Just because of all of the quests. All of the beautiful quests and lore in that game. Pretty good. What? Need to review some petitions for new trade routes. You have a request from the Southern Barclay that would permit their caravans to trade in our town. What do you wish to do? More caravans will increase all Pendor prosperity. Good. We accept that shit. You never played a Battle Royale game, but Apex does have you interested. You haven't been in the mood to download it. Well, it all depends. It all depends if you need a new game. I, for example, just don't need any new games right now. I have enough to play through. Right now. So we took the baggage train, and we're going to keep the various loots to keep on restocking on baggage trains as we go. We're keeping the gold bar for emergency units in case we need some. We already have 61 legionnaires, and we still have around 37 on the way. So I think we're ready. We should be able to take on the Militine Force. I seem to recall that the Militine Force has mounted archer focus. So we're going to try to bake them into a hilly map, just to make their mounted units ineffective. You enjoy Mount & Blade a lot more with the storyline, which is why you enjoyed Viking Conquest a lot more than you should have. There are a few Mount & Blade mods with story. One is Viking Conquest, which is, well, an official DLC. Evlat? Does Evlat have a story? I guess that's another one. And there are a few more, which I just don't remember right now. Yeah, exactly. I have the same problem. Okay, I also have a lot of games in my Steam library that I need to play. And that's why, no, I will not buy any new games. I just bought Skyrim. And I will play what I have. Just bought Skyrim. Whatever. Damn you, deals! Yeah, sometimes I just get tempted by Steam or GOG or other deals, and I just can't control myself. Well, I always liked Skyrim. I don't know, I just got in the mood for it. Militine Scouting Force and a Jatu army to the right. You know what? I'm going to deal with that Militine Scouting Force just to get a feel on the current Militine power. And then we're going to keep on going to Pointsbrook and find out where the other army is. You went and downloaded 300 miles for Skyrim. Yeah, okay, I just downloaded 10. It kind of does, XG. Oh my god, XG, welcome back to the end, man. Haven't seen you in a long-ass time. Oh no, this is not the unique spawn. I'm just testing out their strength, Siggy. Not 350 for Skyrim. Damn, Des, you cray-cray. You cray-cray. But yeah, if you guys want, after we finish Witcher 3, which is still going to take a while, we might just play some Skyrim. Have a little bit of heavy mod Skyrim. We're going to try to showcase some nice mods for people who haven't played it with mods. And we'll see where we go from there. What do you guys think? Don't let Imperial Guards come any close to your army and you're fine. Well, I'm going to try to not let anybody get close to my army. As much as we can. Hello, Shady Mike. Welcome back to the inn as well, my man. I really don't care about the genre of the game. I usually like to play games with story. So if it's a shooter that has a good story, I'm down for it. No problem, XG, no problem. I'm glad to see you stopping by. Glad to see you stopping by, my man. All's good. Infantry charge. Kill the enemy. I think the Federation Guardsmen will also be able to fight a lot better now that they have only their two-handed sword to buck them up with. The best mod for Skyrim is Rosa, round bottom. No idea what that is, Shadow. I got a feeling that you're pulling our legs that it's some kind of porn mod for Skyrim. Special edition. I have special edition. Okay. Legionnaires step back a notch. Let the boys have a clear shot of the enemy. And I think we're just waiting for their next wave. But I think we already killed, I don't know, Spectre. I think Shadow mentioned some... Shadow stated, the best mod for Skyrim is Rosa Roundbottom. Yeah, that name is kind of suggestive. Sure, Shadow. Each one with their own, my man. Each one with their own. If, Shadow, if that tickles your pickle, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly this. It's kind of a standalone game. It's its own little... Think of it as Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword, but you just need the base game as well to run it. Has his own I know, Shadow. I was joking too. It has its own launcher and shit, if I recall correctly. The multiplayer mod for Skyrim will also be similar. It's gonna have its own launcher as well. Yes, I remember. I remember diplomacy. We haven't played diplomacy, by the way, just to put that out there. We have not played diplomacy, but people who played tend to say that it's a very good mod if you turn off the sex. There's a feature where you can turn off the sex. Why would somebody make porn in Mountain Blade? No fucking clue. No fucking clue. I bet there's... Fuck, I bet there's some fanfic out there with King Harlow's fucking a lard of butter or something. Curious, you have Skyrim with the DLCs, but you think that it's only the 32-bit version. Okay, Isling, no idea. I have no idea what happens at the feast, and I don't want to know. There's an enemy here. Last enemy. Oh my god, last two enemies. I would not be down for Harlow sex butter. No thank you. Fuck that shit. There's a sex mod for Mountain Blade. Now you're curious if there's an animation that shit, but not gonna look into it. But you're curious, Des. No. But it's called diplomacy for those who want to check it out, I guess. What the fuck ever. Right, let's get out of here. Lost 8 men, which 6 of them were legionnaires and 2 bladesmen. Yeah, usually I lose infantry. I always need to restock on infantry practically every battle. That was a decent scuff. We did manage to go through them easily, though. So we're gonna keep on trying and do that. Let's go to Pointsbrook and restock, and see where we go from there. We should have some more soldiers on the way as well. Oh boy. The Militant Invasion Force has 537 soldiers. It has Sebastokrator Kaspax at the helm. They have 56 Militant Grivbanars. Those guys will be problematic. Heavy horse archers will be problematic. And as I understand from Siggy, we'll need to keep the Imperial Guard away from our troops if we wish to survive this. We're gonna, rock right into them, apparently. By mistake. I'm an idiot. And I guess now we're gonna fight them a little bit. Gonna beat them a little bit and retreat and then go restock. Well, that's on you, my man. So, guys, I'm gonna try and close all non-Mountain Blade related subjects a little bit. This is going on YouTube, and I'd like for at least what I'm saying to be a little more Mountain Blade focused. Okay? Sure, Siggy, I listen. Okay, this is a better one. This is definitely a better one, right? Archers over here, infantry down here, infantry stand closer 4 times. Who knows, maybe we don't even need to retreat from this one. We're just gonna go through all of them. Slut companion mod. Okay. Hello, King Carlos. Welcome back to the end, my man. Can I pat my head and rub my stomach? Probably not on the first try, Spectre, but on the second try, I should be able to do it. How am I doing today? Doing good, man. Doing good. Today's Prophecy of Pendor day. So we're conquering this world today. Also, Richard, if I didn't say it before, I'll say it now. Come back to the inn. Yes, I am aware of that fact. And people tend to remind me of that fact constantly. Sorry, Richard, no music today. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be okay. We'll see. Okay, we killed one. Here they come. Alright, Legionnaires, make me proud. Throw your spears against the enemy's throats. It actually happened several times, Des. Infantry charge. Fuck the Grim Bavars. Fuck the Grim Bavars. Get off me, you filthy heathens. Which I don't think you are, but I'm just gonna say that for the effect. Ow! Ow, oh fuck, he actually goes through shields. Okay, that's enough. That's enough, thank you. We don't want to lose too many soldiers. Yeah, it happens because you go to bed early. Thus. Is there any real good cav units in this mod? Yes, all of the Knighthood Order mounted units are pretty good. The strongest among them, apparently, all the Valkyries from the Fears of End territories, and the Iron Circle Centurions. It's your decision to make, Des. It's your decision to make. We like your company here, my man. Well, I don't know if I can talk for everybody, but I like your company here. It's your decision if you want to keep on going or if you want to hit the hay. Yeah, it didn't look that great. It's better just to pull it out now. That's what he said. Joke in the making, I guess. Okay, Harlos. Good for you, man. Good for you. How do I stream for 7 hours a day, Kin Beater, from Monday to Friday. Nope. Nope, I do not have a husband, and I think we're gonna give up on Lethal Durin, and we're gonna look for another suitable husband boy. I am open to suggestions if you guys know any available bachelor lords that are pretty sexy in the Pendor world. I'm pretty up for it. Which companion would make a good marshal? I would say Boudice. Boudice or Rain or Roland. And hello to you too. Evinar, welcome to the inn. I don't think we can marry a Noldor noble. Oh my good god. Did you guys run out of... Oh, they didn't form lines. We started killing them before they formed their lines. And now their... horses are just dying to reach our lines. Literally, they're dying to reach our lines. That was not an intended pun. Don't think you can go to bed? Yeah, you gotta finish your group project that no one in the group is working on, but you're super wired today, so not really wanted to go to bed. Sure. If you're super wired, then it's kind of pointless to go to bed because you're gonna have a hard time sleeping. Do your project, my man, and afterwards you're gonna sleep a little bit more relaxed. Alright, Kingdom Beater, have a good day at university, my man. Try to enjoy. Try to enjoy. Remember, kids, university is not just for education. It's also a great location to socialize. Hello, iPorcible. Welcome back to the end, man. Yes. Yes, I've started my own kingdom. I am the Queen of the Bacchus Trade Federation. The reason why it's Bacchus is because we started a faction from the Empire territories. Wabajak. Yes. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Take the glory. Take the glory. Have my horse, why don't you? You're bored and super awake, but you're too burned out to do anything productive, which is why you topped coding. Okay. That's alright, Des. It's alright. Oh yeah, socialization is actually incredibly important. It makes your red social bar go green. Oh. Okay. That's not really the case yet, but sure. I guess it depends on the university. 300 to 400 good soldiers is good enough to create your own faction? I would say yes. I think we created our own faction at 200 soldiers, or 250. Around that ballpark, and it went wonders for us. It went well. That's simply Military infantrymen. Oh, these poor souls. Oh, these poor fucking souls. Know what, Richard? What are those range units and how did you get them? They're doing a massacre. Oh, are you talking about the Federation Guardsmen? I made them myself. I made them myself, my man. Those are my custom knighthood order that I've, oh my god, that I've trained up and honed into deadly killing machines. And they are deadly and they're killing. They're also not machines. Oh, yes, of course I know League of Legends. I play it from time to time. No, Des. Just gotta get good. It's all in the tactics. As you see here, a hill will break any mounted focused army. A hill will break them. I'm not sure if this is a good idea to just charge in, but I'd like to kill all of the enemies here. That'd be cool. It all depends how useful the boys will be. Nah, we're gonna retreat and re-engage. Europe Northeast. Richard. Currently playing on Europe Northeast. There's 12 men, out of which most likely Legionnaires, Highlanders, and Bladesmen are most of the casualties, like usual. Well, if the infantry are dying, that means they're doing their job. Whatever you wish, Shadow. I am not your liege. I'm not your lord. I'm just a humble innkeeper. Good night, Des. I wish you a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's okay, Richard. I am not your god emperor. I am not your goddamn god emperor. I'm just some guy on the internet with a fictional inn. So please, no fucking worshipping or stuff like that. Stop it. Stop it, Spectre. Okay, for the bartender, it seems a little bit more appropriate. Okay. Right. Archers pretty spread out a bit. The enemy should not be charging in here. Yeah, I thought so. We're gonna go on a sniper mission, and it's time for us to use the gun on our backs. It's not just for show. It's mostly just for show. We're gonna get off here. We're gonna try and snipe one of the guys. That's way too high. Well, Shadow... Well, it was a Romanian, but then I realized that's a stupid name. So I went with the Bacchus Trade Federation. Do I one-trick in a League of Legends? Yes, I used one-trick tactics to climb to Platinum. But all utilizing only 3 champions, is that one trick? Is that considered one tricking, or one tricking only applies if you use just one champion? I mostly played Swain, Vladimir, and never mind. Swain, Malzahar, and Mundo. And that's what I usually play on League of Legends. I have 2 castles, haven't started in my own kingdom yet. I have a lot of high-tier troops, but your wages are going insane. So what should you do? Should you start your own kingdom? I don't know. I really don't know, my dude. Do you have any... Okay, I can't attack these guys. They all have fucking spears. Okay, maybe that guy. Ha! Now they're gonna charge in. Forcible, do you have enterprises in all of the major towns? Yes, a small champion pool then. Then, no, I was not one-tricking. What's my leadership? Oh, no, you're asking his leadership. My badsies. You have enterprises, okay. How many troops can you field in your own army? Yeah, pretty much. And also, you're going to be losing more money if you start your own kingdom, because you're going to be at war with one of the factions. So they're going to be holding out some profit from your enterprises. So we really need more information on your current situation. Who are you a vassal of? What's going on in the world? Haven't played in a month, but you guess it was like 210 to 220. That should be doable in certain aspects, in certain locations. You should be able to take a castle with that amount of soldiers. Depends again on the army composition, and you have 90 and you had 2 towns. Oh, okay, good for you, Richard. But you're playing native, right? It's a little bit of a different situation in Prophesy of Pendor. How do they supply your army archers with arrows? Just raise your shield and run in front of the enemy archers. Yeah, and just go, here you go, guys. Take an arrow. Yes, send them back to their owner. We are not stealing the arrows. We're giving them back. I guess. Carlos, you're playing prop? Good for you. Should you become a vassal on your way to be a king? Yes, becoming a vassal to a faction is a good way of profiting from their wars and making friends. Also, getting some extra right to rule, because each time a faction, while you're being a vassal of that faction, if that faction will declare war or declare peace, you will receive 3 right to rule, which is pretty fucking awesome. Those guys will escape. Just name it the Hit Point Inn, or Romanian Federation, since your knighthood order are called Federation Guardsmen. It's okay, it's the Bacchus Trade Federation. It's a little bit lore friendly. Shadow. No problem. Harlaus. Curious, are you also named Harlaus in-game? Oh, that flesh wound, just a flesh wound through the shoulder, is looking kinda nasty, man. Holy fuck, they had another reinforcement wave. Are you goddamn kidding me? Okay, and I already told everybody to charge. It's fine. Everybody just charge. Okay, Seling, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Do those guys have 2 pole arms? That's weird to see. Oh, no, he has a throwing weapon and a pole arm and a spear. Cool. So, Eporcible, let's analyze your current situation. Could you please give us more details? Are you a vassal of a faction? You said you have a castle and a village, or a castle and a town? Please go into some further details. Explain your current situation, tell us how much leaderships you have, and we'll see where we go from there. If your faction wages war against anybody else, that's also a good indication, you know, to see where we can help you and where we can steer you, so we can steer you in the right direction. Alright, finally, we have dealt with the enemy. Your name's Renly Valerian? Okay, I guess you're a Game of Thrones fan? Is that in any way related to Game of Thrones? Well, it's Valerian. It might be also a reference to StarCraft or World of Warcraft. Not just Game of Thrones, but okay. So we lost 3 men. They lost everything. My boy Sebastokrator Kaspax. I will take you as my bitch. Alright. I think we have enough Qualis gems to grab the best weapon in the game now. One of the best weapons in the game. Alright. Alright. And we're also going to do a... We're going to do some save scumming. And the reason why we're going to be doing some save scumming is because I want to showcase the best weapons in the game. Okay? So this is simply for the intent of showing you guys the stats of all of the best weapons in the game. And then at the end, I'm going to decide which weapon we're going to be going for. Okay? That's all. This is save scumming for the purpose of showing you guys the weapons. Okay? You okay with that, Spectre? I'm not going to take those guys. No, you're not? Should we not do it then? I just want to show you guys the weapons, that's all. But hey, if you guys don't want to, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Huh. I thought you guys wanted to see all the cool weaponry that you can get. And all of the amazing upgrades and shit. Also, we need to go to Laria to grab some wine. Yeah, no, it's weird. We need to get some wine to get all the good weapons. Also, Sebastokrator, hello. Give me your Qualis gem that you're keeping it safe up your ass. It's a house from Game of Thrones? Okay, cool. Sapphire weapons are way better than Ruby for characters with good stats. Because of the scaling with speed, Siggy? That's why? That's what I want. That's why I want to do it, Spectre. What did you think? Here with Wyvern Cern, your leadership is 6. Okay, that's decent. Okay, Harlow's good. That's correct. That's correct, yeah. But I still prefer the Ruby Rune Sword with the piercing aspect on it. It's pretty fucking good. Because of the speed difference. We're going to go and analyze all of the best weapons in depth in a second. So let's postpone this conversation until we reach the hidden mines, okay? Anson, yes. Oh my god, you're almost there, my baby. My baby boy is growing up and becoming a man. Bear Pig. Pathfinding is going to be much more useful on him. He's going to zip around the map a little bit better. So we're going to go on that. Armored Crossboys. Legionnaires. I hope... Leslie, did you level up? No. Well, Julia did. Why can't you be more like Julia? Engineering 8. Pathfinding 8. Okay. That's good. So, we'll have to go back to... I'm going to keep this down here. We're going to have to go back to Ethos. Either Ethos or Shieldstorm. I put the other 2 Qualis gems there for safekeeping. And I'll need a gold bar. And I'll need a pitch of wine to get the weapons that we need. You'll understand once we get there. Sell all my prisoners. Thank you very much. 10k in the bag just like that. No fucks given, yeah. Did you start a knighthood order after you created your kingdom? Yes. Yes, I started a knighthood order after I created my kingdom. But that's not really a must, Iporsible. For example, For example, let me explain. Let's say I'm a vassal of Ravenstern. Let's say I'm a vassal of Ravenstern. Let's say I conquer Mistmire Castle, and the king gives it to me. And I create my faction order there. And I train them up, and it's good. Now you have two choices on how to create your own faction. You can either take out all of the garrison troops from Mistmire, renounce your allegiance to the Ravenstern, and attack Mistmire while it has no soldiers inside, and take it for yourself, and that way you have your own faction. Or you can keep on conquering fiefs for the Ravenstern, and keep asking those fiefs to be given to you until the king refuses. And when he refuses, let's say I took Mistmire, Avendor, Kenneth, and so on, and I finally took Marleon, but the king of Ravenstern refused to give Marleon to me. When he refuses, I can declare myself independent, and I take with me all of the fiefs. And thus, I have a bigger faction from the beginning. You can do that as well. So the choice is yours. The choice is yours. I think the wine is for the upgrade, King Harlaus, but we have enough Qualis gems. I have enough Qualis gems stored away for both the base weapons and the upgrades. I don't think you do. No, I don't think you do, Lose Honor. It's practically your right to receive that fief. I guess. I guess that's how it's explained. Still have baggage, trainee booze. Let's sell some of this stuff. Oh my good god, we went overboard. But we're just gonna refill with some of their own stocks. That should do it. Yeah. We already checked the tavern. I think we're ready to go. So, as I said, we are gonna go now to Shield Stormkeep, because I think that's where we kept the Qualis gems and the hidden mines. Oh, right. Before we go, let me verify if there's wine in the shop over here in Pointsbrook. This is the hidden mines of Al-Aziz. It has a chance of appearing either in the Jata territories, in the desert near the Dashar, or in the southwest near Sez, if I recall correctly. A good way of getting Qualis gems, killing unique spawns, and you also find a Qualis gem in the hidden chest in Rain. And another Qualis gem in the Red Brotherhood hideout. That's why it's a good idea to keep on asking travelers for rumors. They will eventually give you a map to the hidden location of the Red Brotherhood. In that map, in the battle scene, you'll be able to find... You'll be able to find a chest with the Qualis gem and some extra gear. And that's it. Okay, so no wine here. There's definitely wine at Laria. If not, we're gonna check an Ethos, but we should be able to find wine somewhere in the area. It is pretty hard. That's why it's a good idea to grab some infantry soldiers with shields, tell all of them to follow you, I'm not kidding, and beeline towards their chest. Enter the chest, take the Qualis gem, and then try to kill the rest of the soldiers in the lair. If you get defeated, you still get to keep the Qualis gem. I failed on it 3 or 4 times in this playthrough. I failed taking the Qualis gem from the Red Brotherhood hideout 3 or 4 times. I defeated 7 of the evil invaders of Pendor, and are hereby awarded the title Defender of Pendor, with +1 intelligence granted to you by Pendor's grateful people. Baby. Now we got Surgery 8. Now that we have Surgery 8, am I providing 3 surgery? Motherfuck yeah, I am. Awesome. Well, you know now. Or else you know now. And I will explain all of this again in a future guide that I'm going to be making. If you guys know that I have a guide on Prophecy of Pendor on YouTube, which is for 3.9.2, everything stated in that guide still applies. Except the fact that gun units have been buffed up and are now viable. The rest still applies. And also, I plan on remaking it just to go further in depth on Knighthood Order troops, on some battle tactics, and stuff like that. So I'm going to be remaking it. Oh, because I was talking, Richard. simply because I was talking with you guys. Gonna be speeding it up from here on out because I think I did all of the necessary explanations. And I think you guys have been, are pretty fed up with me just talking. Hey Benji, yep, it is Pendor Day. Tavern. Menheim Adventures. I freeze when the game freezes. Get out. How can people grant intelligence, especially when most people of Pendor are just peasants? Magic. Or no, it's magic. Okay, Richard, thank you. Blush. Ah, shit, there was no wine in Laria. We're gonna try and search Ethos Janos for some wine. Wine is essential to upgrade the weapon, cause the dude that upgrades your weapons is a drunk. Hey, I don't agree with the character. I don't know. He has a drinking problem. What do you want me to do? So let's further. Whoa, 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 shield storm, shield storm. Gotta get those Qualis gems. Gotta get those Qualis gems in. Yep, siree. Yeah-huh. Yeah-huh. How you doing, my lovely castle? Hello, boys. Looking good. Let's check my boy. Yeah. Alright. Alright. As you can see, I've been saving up on these balls. Good. Also, Mystical Rune Plate can be upgraded at the Hidden Mines of Al-Aziz. It will be upgraded and thus I think it becomes the best armor in the game, but it requires 35 strength to wear, so I'm never gonna reach 35 strength because I'm not gonna focus on that on my character, but we're gonna take it and upgrade it for just to show you guys the stats. Okay? Just to show you guys the stats. This is the Mystical Rune Plate that you get from the Noldor for winning 10 Noldor tournaments and reaching 95 relations with them or something like that. If I ever thought of getting into games such as Civ 6, yeah, I'd like to play some more strategy games with you, like Civilization 6 or, for example, Warhammer games. Did I say that? No, not Warhammer games. Total War games. I'd love to do that. Oh, also, the reason, King Harlaus, why we're not wearing that is because we have a Lordly Kraken plate mail, which simply provides better stats. Yeah. And I look like goddamn Kraken Batman. You can't go wrong with Kraken Batman. It's a thing. Total War games, Total Warhammer is one of the series. Hello, Nuhalo. Welcome to the inn. How many hours have you played that Civ or this game? Oh, this game. My Steam profile will tell you around 2K hours, but I've also been playing it on my brother's account, and I think there's another 1K, so around 3K hours, something around that ballpark. But does it matter? You might be better at the game than me if you did your research correctly, and you could just have 100 hours in the game, and you could be better than me. That's why I'm going to keep on telling people, time spent in a game doesn't matter. Let's say I have 5K hours in Mountain Blade, and all I did was kill Sea Raiders on the coast of Rivacheg, a native. Does that make me a good Mountain Blade player? No, but I could tell you how to cut down a Sea Raider in 1 million pieces in a few techniques. Really doesn't matter what and how much time you have in a game. It's what you do with that time. So I've learned new stuff from people who've only been playing the game for 60 hours. A person that played Mountain Blade Warband for 60 hours taught me the control your troops with the backspace button and showed me that the map during combat is interactable. I did not know that you can click on the map. Yes, that's what a person with just 60 hours in the game taught me. That's a big deal. It depends what you do, Harlaus. It depends what you do. Any more stuff? Well, let's see, what else? There were some stuff that I learned. I've learned a lot of stuff on the way, King Carlos. Learned a lot of stuff. For example, some people had more experience in Novathus than me. That had less hours than me in Mountain Blade and taught me a lot of tips for it. Things like that. Wine. Yes, give me that wine. We got ourselves wine, boys. We're in the business. We're ready to go and check out the weapons. Oh, and yes, thanks, Richard. I didn't skip it. Nualo, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime, my man. No, I'll just need wine for one weapon. No, it's practically you need the wine to unlock the vendor, I guess. Let's... Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I think we're gonna have enough food to get there and back. Should be okay. Let's go to the hidden mines. Let's go. Well, you do gain combat experience by killing Sea Raiders, so maybe you're a god at fighting. But yeah, there's a lot to learn, and hours do matter, especially in your early hours. You feel like the first 200 hours really determine your playstyle. Everything after that first bit is either more learning or playing your playstyle. Pretty much. Hi, Bob. Welcome back to the end, man. So, let's go and save scum through all of the weapons. And what do I mean by that? We'll simply showcase all of the weapons and their upgrades. Okay? And Elisa returned. We've sent Elisa to train up my knighthood order in the way of throwing a goddamn spear. So let's see what she did. Guys? That's not a thing, right? Okay, Spectre, good night. That's not a thing. She didn't increase. Hi, RZ. She didn't increase my, custom knight order stats, right? So Elisa definitely doesn't have 40 strength and agility 26. Definitely. So she didn't add to... I didn't have 38 or something like that. Riding skill has been increased to 5. Power throw has been increased to 4. Yeah, she claims she did, but... Is she lying? Also, increased proficiency up. No. Did it bug out? No, I don't think she added anything. If you could have upgraded them 5 times, she could say about plus 10. Of course, I'm gonna check her stats, but she definitely did not upgrade my boys up like that. Well, they increased their power throw by 1. Good job, Elisa. Didn't do shit besides that. It's not possible. It's not possible. So, Elisa, your stats are definitely not... Yeah, she fucking can't. Because she has 13 strength and agility 11. This is simply from my upgrade for money, right? She didn't add anything to the guards. Personally, you're not very good at troop control, and you're bad at army management in Overworld, and handling castles and fiefs in general, but you're incredibly good at player combat, and find yourself in the arena a ton of hours in your gameplay. Also, you play a ton of floors, which gives the player a ton of stuff to be god on the battlefield. Okay, cool. Good for you, man. Good for you. And then my boys... No, I think my boys definitely had 40 strength before. Level 45, strength 40, agility 26. Yeah, I think they had those stats from before. So that... the thing that Elisa did was simply from the upgrade that we paid for the money. Okay, never mind. False alarm. False alarm. I thought Elisa was a badass and she bugged out and she was upgrading them further than above her station. But we're still going to send her again because she still has room to improve. I want those fucking Inquisitors to have power through at least 4. So I'd like to ask you to go train them up for 2 weeks again. Peace out, Elisa. Peace out. Now, Let's go to the hidden mines of fast-traveling Al-Aziz while dodging a few Jatu armies. Yeah, that's a thing in these territories. There are a lot. I think there are 3. Okay, 3 Jatu armies plus Warlord Zulkar. My God. My God, Warlord Zulkar, you beast of a man. I might call a military campaign on that guy's ass. Might call a military campaign just for those prisoners. Heroine Adventurer, good. 2 more Legionnaires. I'm gonna lure him to the mountains, Siggy. After I call a military campaign on his ass, I want those 1,200 prisoners to go to my vassals. Definitely to go to my vassals. Oh my God, and there's another Jatu army with similar numbers. Man, the Jatu are fucking busy.